Welcome to another episode of Invest with Tim Allen. There was an earlier episode where I've stuffed that up, and if you do find it, there might be a prize. Joking. I am your host, Tim Allen, from IPS Buyers Agents and Moreton Bay Finance Broker, and I'm here today with Ernie from SPT Tax Professionals out at Aspley here in Brisbane.
Hi Tim, hi everyone. Thanks for having me. My name is Unyasho. Yes, I'm based in the Aspley hypermarket. A qualified chartered accountant, been in the industry for the last 14 years. Running my own business for the last 6-7 years.
Fantastic. Now, today we're going to be talking all about capital gains. You know, we've got to that point, we've got our investment properties, we've got our little portfolio there of however many we need for our personal situation. We're looking at selling off maybe one or two of them to retire a bit of debt so we can keep the remainder, you know, enjoy our retirement. We're going to be talking about capital gains today. So the first question I have for you, Ernie, when I am looking at selling my property, should I be talking to you at the start or before I look at selling? During the process of selling, so I've chosen the agent, the ad's up online, we're looking at getting offers, or after I've sold? When is the best time for me to have that conversation?
The best time is the moment you start thinking about it. That is the best time, because then you'll know exactly what to speak to your broker or a lender, whoever it is, your buyer's agent, whoever it is, because you have an idea of the kind of structure you should be looking at for tax purposes and asset protection purposes.
Yep.
And you have that knowledge, then you approach your the next step where you're trying to purchase something, selling. Sorry. Then you'll have an understanding of how you should go about it.
Yeah, okay. Fantastic. So before I sell, when I'm thinking of selling my property, I should be having that chat with you.
Definitely.
Yeah. And let me do what I did and sell my house and ring you up and say, hey, what do I do now?
Because before you sell it, you can plan. Hopefully there's something to plan. And properties are all about timelines. So if you get the timelines right and you know how it works, you can play around with it. And the more you know about it, the more ahead you can plan. Because once you sell it, there's no way everything you can think about it. It's too late. So yes, if timelines are very important for property, either for property purchase and for sales.
I should have spoken to you beforehand. I made a bit of a goose mistake and I ended up selling my property and the contract was signed on the 30th of June. And I thought, oh yeah, settlement's not for August, she'll be right. You will look after it. And you let me know, no, you got to pay tax this year, not this coming year. And I'm like, what? You're like, it's contract date.
Yes, there's a big difference between contract and settlement date, and people get quite confused. And if you're selling something in June, if you don't understand those two concepts, you could be thinking you're only having to pay capital gains tax the next financial year.
Which is why you should talk to your professional before you sell.
He'll be in a very good place to advise his clients that are considering selling that. Have you actually spoken with the advisor around this? So, and this is why it's so important that both our industries, both professionals, understands the common linkage.
Yes,
between what we do.
100%. Like, learn from my mistakes and don't do the same stupid things. Is all I can say. And yes, I learned from my mistake and I regret it.
We learn from mistakes, but it can be quite costly as well. Is that right, Tim?
Wasn't too costly, thankfully. We had a good chat and we worked out my timeline really well. And I have my evidence to back it up. Yes, it did cost me a bit of tax, but it wasn't as costly as it would have been without your fantastic advice. So thank you, Ernie. I really do appreciate that.
No problem. See, it has to come in both ways as well. We are only as good as when our clients approach us.
Yeah,
because we don't know when something's going to happen in your lives. So, if you are existing clients, then yes, if we are able to hand out information, you might have some ideas. But at the end of the day, if you don't approach us and Tell us your plans, things we have for us to give that time advice.
Freddie, I've won lotto. I'm going to retire tomorrow. Mate, I want to look at I want to look at selling off all the assets and everything. And the wife and I are going to pack up. We're going to move to a beach somewhere. How can I minimise my capital gains tax?
Well, firstly, you got to know how long you've held the property, because there are tax consequences around that. For example, the 50% CGT discount.
Yep.
Who's owning the property, which structure it has been in, whether you've looked at that property at all, how it has been purely investment properties. All of this plays a big factor in your tax outcome.
Yeah.
So if we know each of that, and we have some time before you sell it, we have some time to plan accordingly, then can be quite a significant ways to reduce your CGT.
Fantastic. So there are excellent ways to look at minimising my tax in the future. Once again, we all have to pay tax because it goes through our roads, it goes from schools, it goes through our fantastic armed services, and it goes to the hospitals.
Absolutely. You can't avoid tax, but there are so many ways you can minimize it legally. And this is where we come in. There's no match factor in the gear. We only do what is available within the law, and the law is quite complex, and this is where expertise and professional experience comes in. You have to know that you are speaking and get the right advice from the right professionals, and this is where sitting at Tim, we are giving you that confidence that talking about who we are, what we do, and how we have helped our rich clients in the past.
Yeah, yes. Fantastic. Ernie, I think that's going to wrap up this video right here, right now. We're going to talk more about capital gains and different bits and pieces in later episodes. Once again, thank you for coming along and joining me today.
Thank you, Tim. Thanks everyone for listening in. Feel free to get in touch. There will be my website and contact details coming up in this video soon.
Yes. Once again, if you need help with your home loan or with buying your next investment property here in Southeast Queensland, feel free to reach out to me, Tim from IPS Buyers Agents, or Tim from Bay Finance Broadcast.
We're from Success Tax Professionals, which is our accounting and tax division, and Nivara, which is our asset and success planning division.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining us today.